Good afternoon, I'm Brannon Dawkins with Tribune Digital Media, and we actually have some breaking news for you today. As many of you have been following the story of the youth group from Faith Community Fellowship Church, specifically the Springville campus, you know that they have been stuck in Haiti, unable to fly out because of protest in the country due to fuel and gas prices. So they were unable to fly as they were scheduled to on Saturday. We've been keeping the community updated on that story. And now I'm here with the Springville campus pastor, Mike Ennis, who has been handling the situation from here to update us on what has happened today. Mike, thanks so much for taking time to do this. I know you've been busy.
Yeah.
So update people on what's happening right now.
My pleasure, and thank you for your interest. And I want to say just from the beginning to the community, thank you. We have had so many reach out from churches, individuals that are concerned about our team, and we're very, very grateful for that and the prayers that have gone up. But the best news I have is that our kids right now are on an aircraft on the tarmac in Port-au-Prince and scheduled to fly out any moment. And we're getting them back into Fort Lauderdale tonight, and then we're working on logistics to get them back to Birmingham as quickly as possible.
That is wonderful news. Now explain to the community, y'all had to charter a plane to make this happen. Explain how you made this happen.
Yeah, we've been actually on the phone for the last 48 hours or so working on every viable option of getting our kids out quickly, but most importantly safely. And when we saw a window today that there was safety between the compound and the airport, we started obviously aggressively pursuing options. And the best, safest, quickest option we could come up with was a private charter. So we had private chartered our students out, and they should be in the air any minute.
Well, that's wonderful news. I know it was wonderful news for the parents.
Yeah. You know, I'm a parent. I get it. You know, you're concerned, and we've all been concerned. But most importantly, we wanted to do it safely. And you can't always move quickly and do it safely. And so it's taken us longer than we had hoped, but we're very, very excited about having our students home. And I'll be more excited when they're home,
right.
when I can touch them and hug them and welcome them home, and we're looking forward to that.
Okay, Mike, now that we know that you've got them in the air by chartering a plane and getting them back to the United States, back to Florida, then what happens? How do you get them from Fort Lauderdale back to Springville and back to Trussville?
So we're working on several options of getting them actually to Birmingham, and right now I don't have that solidified.
Right.
We're working on chartering a bus from currently from Fort Lauderdale to Orlando. I do have them on a flight scheduled in the morning. I couldn't get them tonight, unfortunately. But I have a flight scheduled in the morning from Orlando to Atlanta, and then we'll go get them in Atlanta.
Okay.
But right now, that's our best option, and we're still trying to confirm those details.
Remind us how many people from Faith, kids and adults, are in the group?
Yeah, we have 30 total
that
are there, and let me just say, and probably every pastor would feel this way, these are really 30 of some of the best students we have. I mean, these are great, great students. For many of them, it's their first trip, so that's been a little unnerving for obvious reasons, but the students from day one have just had a great attitude, great spirit. They've kind of gone with the flow, probably better than we have. In some ways, but great group of students, and they've been working really diligently all week, and just bringing hope to a place that really needs to know what hope is.
How have y'all kept them busy since not being able to leave on Saturday? How have you turned their attention and engaged them there?
So Saturday was kind of an off day. That's when the airport there was closed and a little more uncertainty. And so it was really just kind of keeping them occupied there and making sure all their needs were met. Today, actually, and this would be typical of our students, they've been packing medical kits all day, just continuing to serve and continuing to help the people of Haiti. And that's what they want to leave behind, is they wanted to leave serving and making a difference.
Well, I can imagine that you would tell anybody that God works through situations like this. How have y'all seen God work in this situation for these kids and for the people of Haiti?
You know, it's these kids are going to have a story to tell, right?
I can imagine.
And so, some have said, boy, they'll never go back. I said, I don't think that's true. You know, the spirit of students is they're ready to go. They'll be more than ready to go back and to do something because they've seen the impact of that. And one thing we've coached them on and tried to help them see through this process is, there's nothing in life certain.
Right.
And there are things in life you don't control, that are completely out of your control. And it's those times you have to trust God the most. And so rather than talking about the miracles that have happened for their parents, they're seeing a miracle firsthand in their own life. And that's transformational. And that's part of what we're seeing God do in them.
Well, how have people in the community helped y'all out in this time? I know that everybody's lifted you up in prayers, but any other things that you wanted to mention?
For the most part, it's been just the encouragement, calls from other pastors, churches, a number of churches, actually even around the country, contacting us, prayed for us in services yesterday. Cannot tell you how much that means to us to know they're just people standing. There's a lot of talk about the division of the church. I can tell you it's not that at all. I mean, this is when the church comes together, and it's exciting to see that, end of the day, we're brothers and sisters, and even though we have different labels, and we really saw that demonstrated over the last 48 hours, and super grateful for that. We've had people offer just anything they can do. And so we live in a great community. This is a great community, and we're thankful to be here, and we're thankful to be a part and to do our part.
You mentioned you have been to Haiti. Before we go, let's remind people about why these kids are in Haiti, what kind of work there is to do there.
I have had a personal relationship with Haiti for probably 15 plus years, and it's a desperate place. I mean, it's a place with not a lot of hope, and I've had the privilege through previous experiences I've had to look in the face of hopelessness, both here in America and around the world. And that's a look that's indescribable unless you've seen it. And Haiti really demonstrates that. And so part of our core value as a church is loving God, loving people. And we don't care if that's around the corner or around the world. And our trip to Haiti was to make a difference. And not just in those in Haiti, but our own students, that they would experience life in a very different way and have a different worldview. And this trip has provided that. And even though it's been difficult, we've seen God do some amazing things. And in a country where 80% of the population makes less than $2 a day, I mean, if you can just imagine
really incredible. Yes.
that and the hopelessness that surrounds that, and for our kids to go and just love, sometimes even with a language barrier, just a hug and a smile and a laugh is transformational in a child's life. And that's what we've seen this week, and continue to pray. And we want to continue to make a difference in Haiti, not just from this trip, but in the future.
Well, we appreciate you keeping us posted.
Absolutely.
As everything has evolved over the past couple of days. I know it's been a difficult couple of days, and so we appreciate you sharing with the community and keeping everybody updated. And we will continue to keep you updated as this youth group from Faith Community Fellowship gets close to home. Again, for Tribune Digital Media, I'm Brannon Dawkins.